Morning. How are you?
Good.
I like your skateboard. Hey, do you have 5 minutes for an interview? Yeah.
I think so.
You do? Can I live stream and record you? Are you down with that?
Yeah, sure.
I'll tell you what it's about too. I just ask anyone strolling by that looks interesting and friendly that won't hit me, if they believe in a god or anything like supernatural and why. And then we just take like 5 minutes to discuss the reasons why you're so sure the belief is true. Is that something you want to give a shot?
I could try.
Okay. There's really no right or wrong answer. In fact, the more honest you are, the better it seems to work out.
Awesome.
Okay. My first name's Anthony. What's yours?
Aisha.
How you spell that?
A-I-S-H-A.
Aisha. Okay. Yeah, I'm Anthony. 5 minutes.
Awesome.
What I do, like I said, is just try to see if anyone holds a supernatural belief or believes in a god and like why.
Okay.
Do you hold any beliefs that might be classified as supernatural?
No.
No beliefs?
Not really.
Really? Do you believe in a god or anything like
Yeah,
that?
I believe in a god.
Oh, okay.
But not supernatural.
It's not supernatural?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't
Okay.
call it supernatural.
Okay. What would you call your god?
What would I call my god? An ultimate being.
I like that. Ultimate being. Does your god have a name? Because I talked to lots of different people and they all have kind of different gods.
In my religion, we call it Allah. A-L. L-A-H. That's Islam.
Islam. You're Islamic. Have you ever wondered, Aisha, like how sure you are that this God exists, Allah? And I want to propose a scale just to kind of get a sense of how sure you are.
Yeah.
So 0% is I have no confidence, it's all doubt. 100%, no doubt, all confidence. And you could be anywhere on it.
Yeah, I'm 100% because
Really?
I believe there's a God. 100% sure of that.
You're 100% sure? Okay, I want to make sure I understand. So like, as if I'm standing here in front of you right now, how confident are you that I'm here?
100%.
100%. And with your God, are you equally as sure that he exists? Wow. How do you derive so much confidence from a belief?
Because just looking at the word, generally, no one is able to create a word like that.
A world?
Like the world.
The world.
Yeah. It's not created by a human being, at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. So, are you saying that when you look around, you see the planet and the world, and because we don't know how it got here, it's got to be your God that did it?
Not necessarily my God. Like, I don't believe in multiple gods. Like, I believe in like some people are idol worshippers and stuff like that, but I believe there's one God.
Yeah. Last week, I've run into this Hindu guy who is convinced that the world was created by his three gods.
Yeah.
He's like Ganesh and Rama and like, I don't know, Vishnu or something like that.
Yeah,
and he was 100% sure. He was like, Anthony, I know my gods exist because we'll look around, the world's here. The same thing you just told me. So how are you so off, or how is he so off?
Well, I would say he's so off because he says something is his God when they created that God.
You got a fly. Are you saying that? I'm sorry. Did you say he created that God?
Not he created the God, but like the God that they think created everything was actually created by them.
His culture?
Kind of.
Okay. That gentleman's mistaken because his culture created the gods. Not really.
Yeah, it's not really his fault.
Oh.
Yeah, because I personally have been into Christianity actually. Yeah, because I know a lot about Christianity really. So I do understand how Islam is like a bit more correct than Christianity.
Okay, so not only is Islam more correct than the Hindu God, who's way off because his culture created those gods, it's even more correct than the Christianity.
Yeah, I would say that, but it's a bit difficult for me to explain. I think you have to really look into it before you can like understand the difference.
Yeah.
I looked into it, and I don't really
Oh,
know how
you've
to
looked into
explain it. So,
But you're certain that you're more correct than those other folks.
I wouldn't say I'm more correct because that could piss people off.
Well, forget about being rude to people. Like, if it's true,
Yeah, I believe in what I believe in.
okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
How do you know, Aisha, that this belief is true, other than just looking at the world?
Well, from readings. I read both the Bible and the Quran.
You read the Bible and the Quran, and when you read those books, it makes you more confident that the God is real?
I wouldn't say confident, but it teaches you more about things that happened. Like, the things that actually happened back then.
Are you in a rush? Do you have like maybe a couple more minutes?
I'm kind of in a rush though.
Are you? Okay, I don't want to hold you longer than the 5.
Yeah.
I would really love to keep chatting with you. Can I give you a card with my email on it?
I could, yeah, you could.
Okay. And it's completely up to you if you want to meet again.
Awesome.
But listen, if I'm out here and I'm not chatting with anybody, and you want to chat some more, I'd love to really understand how you could be 100% sure that your God exists.
Alright.
When I talk to lots of people that are equally as confident, and they have no doubt.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I could be wrong though.
You could be wrong?
Yeah. Anyone could be wrong. But I have
Can a
faith.
person that could be wrong really be at the 100%?
Yeah, that's the point of believing yourself.
So even though you could be wrong, you're still 100% sure? How is that even possible?
Because people have different perspectives. You could be wrong. I could be wrong. One of us could be right.
Before you go, can you maybe just explain to me how you can be wrong, you could be mistaken, but you're still 100% confident the belief is true?
Well,
How is that possible?
I'm not sure too. How can I explain this? You could be sure you left something somewhere, couldn't you? Like,
That I left something?
I'm sure I left my phone on my bed right now. Like, I'm absolutely sure I left my phone on my bed. 100% sure I left that phone on the bed. Then I go to my room, look on my bed, it's not there. I'm wrong.
Okay. You have a means with which to test the accuracy of your
Well,
position on the 100%, is that right?
That's the problem with religion, I think. Because you can't really confirm it to the very end, so.
You can't confirm it in this life, is that what you're saying?
There could be a confirmation, but I'm not sure about that.
Thank you so very much for your time.
Sure.
I really appreciate it, and I'm going to be here for another 45 minutes. So if you have time, I would love to keep talking with you.
That's cool.
But if you need to go, I completely
Yeah, I
want
have
to
a class soon.
Okay, what do you study here?
I'm civil engineering.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I'm a freshman though.
Okay. Do you think you'll stick through it and do the whole 4 years
Yeah.
or whatever? Yeah.
I like UTSA.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it too. It's a nice school. And it's quite diverse. I run
It
into
is.
lots of people with different
It is
beliefs.
quite diverse.
Alrighty.
All right, thank you.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, see you around.
Alright, bye-bye. I love that she brought up the example of the phone and being able to test her belief. But she didn't have a way of adequately explaining how she could test her 100% confidence that her God existed. I really like that one. That might be YouTube worthy. Let me look down at my phone and you can tell me what you think. Put YT in the comments if you think that should go on YouTube. And if you don't think it should go on YouTube, then just put no. I did give her a card. Okay, I got a yet. Okay, so no, I did not forget the card. I gave her one. Project sounds better. Yeah. Wait for more interviews, and then we'll determine. Come on, that was damn impressive. That's pretty good. Even if I had a one that was 5 times better than that, I mean, wasn't that worth putting on YouTube? I think so. Oh, project is better than hobby. I don't know. Project seems more structured and rigid and focused, and hobby seems casual. So I think I'm going to stick with hobby, but I appreciate your input.